Hey girls, today we're going to be talking about gossip. 3 ways on how to handle someone else's dirt. I know that this could be something that's super sticky, something that we've all done and something that we've all been guilty about. But I want to give you 2 ways on how I've learned to deal with receiving someone else's dirt. Now, the first thing you want to do is when whomever comes to you to talk about someone else, you want to cut off the conversation. The reason being is because gossip is dangerous, because what it does is it paints a picture, it paints a perspective, and it also paints a reputation of someone from the lenses of from your eyes or whomever the person is gossiping about. Now, a lot of times we miscommunicate. When gossip is passed down, the story begins to change as it goes by. We miscommunicate and we also misinterpret whatever the person have been said. So now think about it. If you only have one side of a story or one communication on how something has been communicated, you might miss out a little bit. So you want to immediately cut off the conversation. Say for instance, if they're like, hey, oh girl, let me tell you what this person did. You want to say, hey, no, I cannot receive it. Number 1, you want to cut it off. After you cut it off, you want to, number 2, make the messenger accountable. And what I mean by that is, after you said, hey, nope, I'm sorry, I cannot receive it, you want to point them back in the direction of the person that they're talking about. You want to send them directly to them. Oh, you were talking about this person? What I would advise you to do is go directly to them to tell them how you feel, tell them how whatever they did have made you feel, so that is just the most mature way of handling the situation. So just remember, you want to cut off gossip. You want to make sure that you're pointing the messenger back in the direction of whomever their subject of discussion was. We want to make sure that we're handling relationships right. We want to make sure that we are pointing people in the right direction, pointing our friends in the right direction, and holding them accountable. So guys, those were my 2 tips on how to handle someone else's dirt. Remember, you are not someone's garbage can, and you do not have to receive one-sided information or information about someone else, because it's dangerous. It paints a picture. It is screened by the way, whatever your mood is, whatever you're going through, whatever time you are in your life. If you're overly sensitive, it's been me, you can misinterpret what someone else is saying, and then you've also stained someone else's character or stained someone else's reputation because of whatever mood you're in. Remember, there's always 2 sides of the story, and typically when we're communicating and we're talking about someone else, we only have one side. Now, there's a difference between gossiping and confiding in someone. When you have a need, or if you're in a sensitive or a fragile place in your life and you need to confide in someone, here are the tips. Make sure that that person's character is proven. Make sure that they are strong enough to handle what you're saying, and that they are confident and sober enough to dissect, and they know you very well, how you see things and how it could actually be. So you want to make sure that you confide in someone who has character and who also is able to dissect and identify how you see the world versus how the world in reality really is. I hope you enjoyed my tips on how to handle someone else's dirt and the reason behind why gossip is very dangerous. Now, if you have any suggestions, any more suggestions other than what I've mentioned on how to handle gossip, make sure you leave a comment below. Also, if you like what you hear, don't forget to like, share, and subscribe to mygirlfriends.org. Have a good one. I'll see you next time.